Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be based on a glowing skin Valentine's makeup look with a red lip. So if this is your first time to my channel, all my videos are based on how to get gorgeous, radiant, glowing skin. So if that is your thing, please hit the bell, hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And also just say everything that I talk about in my videos are of my own opinion. I do work for the Body Shop at home, but still everything that I talk about will of course be of my own opinion. So let's just get started. So I'm going to start off with my Body Shop Fresh Nude foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I've been looking for a light, just fresh skin foundation for quite a long time that isn't too dewy, that isn't too matte, and this I have to say is gorgeous. I put it on with a brush. I did try putting the foundation on with a beauty blender the other day, and everybody raves about beauty blenders, so I thought, oh, I'll give it another go. Honestly, this Real Techniques brush I find does the job so much easier. When people say to me, oh, I can't be bothered with foundation every day, maybe they're using a beauty blender because it's a lot harder, and I really don't think the finish is any better. This finish, well, watch and see. I think this finish is amazing. This brush is fantastic. It came in the Real Techniques set. That is my base done. I do like a really light base even when I'm doing a full makeup look, because I don't want my skin to look caked. I don't want to look overly made up. I just want to look polished. I am actually going to go in with a heavier concealer today, but I'm only going to use the tiniest bit so that hopefully it brightens these dark shadows that I've got and conceals, but without looking heavy. Now I haven't got a lot left, so it is a much thicker consistency, and it is quite sort of a much lighter sort of shade. So I haven't used this for ages, so let's see what we think. I've run out of my Body Shop one that I was really enjoying using, so let's just see. I'm just using a tiny bit, and I'm just gonna melt it into my skin with my finger. I did love this for a while, and then I just stopped using it, but I must have loved it because I've nearly finished it. Now the light is coming in this side, so this eye is gonna look lighter, but let's just try on this very dark looking eye here, and let's just see. I'm in harsh daylight, so a really good place to do your makeup, so you can really see the products. I feel like that has really helped. And you know what? It's not settling into lines. It's not looking cakey. For my eyes, I did use the Body Shop Bouncy Eye Mask just before I put my makeup on. And I have to say, makeup sits beautifully over it, which is surprising because it's so dewy feeling and moist feeling all day. Makeup really does sit beautifully over the top of it. I think that has made quite a difference. I might repurchase. And I'm just going to use it in all the other places to brighten. I'm not going to go over the top because I don't want to look caked and highlight pores around here. Okay, so that is my perfected base, which I'm actually quite happy with. It's evened my skin out. It's given a sort of a brightened up underneath my eyes. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. What I'm going to go in with next is, actually, I'm just going to go and get my eyebrow brush. Okay, so I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows. I did have them waxed the other day at the Beauty Boutique in Hertford, and this girl, Olivia, does the most amazing job. My eyebrows were horrendous, and she's really tied them up for me. So much I don't even think I'm going to add any colour. I might do. On the end of this Goof Proof brow pencil, you have a like a crayon, which I quite like, so I'm just gonna always just go in and just define ever so slightly. I want the eyebrows to still be quite light because, like I said, I don't want to look overly made up, and she's done such a lovely shape without sort of needing to add too much colour. That's all I'm going to do, and that is using the Goof Proof brow pencil by Benefit. It's got a lovely brush on one end and a lovely crown on the other end. I was using the Soap and Glory ones, which I really liked, but it kept breaking. The mascara brush kept breaking off, so I had to pay a bit more and get the Benefit one. Okay, what I'm going to now do is I want to warm up my complexion. So this Valentine's look is going to be a really lovely warm complexion. So I'm using my Rosie by Autograph bronzer, which I just love. It's a really lovely warm toasty colour. And I'm just going to go around the edges just to warm up the complexion. I'm going to bring it down on my forehead slightly, as I am a little bit pale. I'm going to keep the centre of my face really nice and bright and fresh. Under my chin, a bit on my neck. So as you can see, that has just warmed up. You don't need a lot, just to sort of warm up the outer edges of the face. Okay, let's do the eyes next. Okay, so I do look really, really tired today. There's no getting away from it. But you know, we all have days like that. So this Valentine's look, just to brighten up just the eyelid, I'm actually going to use this palette called Tartlet by Tarte. And it was Amazonian Clay Matte Palette. And I'm just going to use this Super Moon here just to even out the colour on my eyelids. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury palette in Uptown Girl, and it's got some sort of a golden shade here. This sparkle shade is actually more silvery than I would have wanted, and then it's got these nice sort of grey taupey colours. Actually, I'm going to start off with this because this is quite nice, like a wash over the eyelid, and I'm actually going to use this sort of contour crease brush just to use all over the eyelid to give a really lovely dust in. Actually, that is really pretty. And I think by using this sort of brush, you get a really nice light finish as well. So, you know, sometimes your eyes can look a little bit too caked with eyeshadow when you put sort of layers on. That gives a really nice wash. I really like that. Now I am going to go in with a different brush, just a flat brush, just to use this colour here. And I'm just going to just really go in close to the lash line. And I don't actually want to go in the crease too much, I don't think, with this one. I'm actually going to just take this darker colour here and do a similar thing. But probably just stay really close to that lash line. Then I'm going to take this brush here. And again, I'm going to dip it back in this one. And just go really, really close to the lash line. Maybe take it up ever so slightly. I'm also going to go underneath the eyes. I don't normally do that, but I am going to today. I'm just going to use my finger to smudge it slightly. Going to go back in with this brush here. Just go here, just ever so slightly, just a touch more. I still want my eyes to be quite bright, so you can see on the centre we've still got a real lovely bit of lightness here, and it's just really on that, just close to the lash line, just blended, smudged up ever so slightly, and then just underneath the eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the mascara because I think the mascara is just going to make such a difference. Going to add just a tiny touch on the bottom lashes. So that is the eyes done. Because we're going with the strong lip, I don't want to go too over the top on the eyes, but that is still quite a strong eye. So I'm just going to highlight. So I'm going to go in with my Body Shop Drops of Glow. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. So it's literally, I'm going to show you on my hand, it is literally such a whisper-like formula, and it really does just add the most natural, cleanest highlight glow to your skin. Now you don't want to bring too close here because all that's going to do is highlight pores, so you just really want to do it just on that cheekbone where the light would naturally catch on your cheekbones. I put a bit up here as well for extra glow. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a blush, and I've got this Nip and Fab Blush Palette here, and the blushes go on really, really lightly. I really love it because I like to build up the colour rather than just put it on and it's like a really strong colour. And I'm just going to take this corally shade, I think here, which is going to brighten, but it's also going to warm up the complexion as well. So I'm just going to be using my Zoeva blush brush. So what I've done is just sort of put it so where your pupil is, and then you don't really want it too much lower than your nose. I've probably gone a bit lower than my nose actually. And that's just warms up the complexion, and it's not added too much of a pinky flush. It's added a really nice warm corally blush to my cheeks, which hopefully will really, really complement the lip colour that I'm going to put on. So I'm going to be using my favourite lip liner that I always use, which is my Rimmel lip liner in Eastend Snob. I don't want to actually look like I've lined my lips. It's just going to add a little bit of definition. And then the lip colour that I'm going to use is, oh, it's Rimmel again, and it is In Love with Ginger. Now this colour is perfect for me. It's a really warm sort of, it's got like an orange toned red in it. I absolutely love it. I find it just perfect for my skin tone. So if you've sort of got sort of a warmish skin tone, but fairly fair, this is a great red lip colour. So I'll just apply. It also has got a really nice shine to it. I absolutely love. So obviously my hair isn't done and I've got an old jumper on, but it does still kind of work. Okay, so that is my finished Valentine look. So glowy glow. Oh, I have almost forgotten something. So to finish off the look, I'm going to be using my Hourglass palette. This is gorgeous. So these are finishing powders. So they're not highlighters, even though they look a little bit highlighters, they're not. So they will help set your makeup, but they just give the skin the most beautiful finish. This one is dim light, this one is incandescent light, and that one is something, I don't know, it's a warmer one, radiant light. I don't really use that one. Maybe I should use it today for this look. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to use incandescent light. I just love it. And for Valentine, it is just going to give your skin that extra sheen. So I would use a fan brush. I don't have one, so I'm just going to be using this for the moment. Not ideal, actually, because I've used it for my eyeshadow. But it really does help keep your makeup in place. And you're not going to be able to tell from this video, but I am telling you, it just gives your skin the prettiest sheen ever and keeps your makeup on. Beautiful, beautiful Hourglass palette. Top marks for Hourglass. It's beautiful finishing powder palette. So that is my overall Valentine look. So one other thing I was going to say about lipsticks. Obviously for my type of skin tone, like sort of warm and fair, that colour red is perfect. So it is really difficult to find the perfect red, and a lot of people steer clear of it. If you have got more of an olivey complexion, this sort of more like sort of that type of red might be good for you. Maybe. And if you've got a very fair, cool complexion, I'd maybe go for a sort of a brighter, sort of cooler toned red, sort of with like almost like a bluish tinge to it. So hopefully that might help you find the perfect red lip for Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed watching my video, my Valentine's video. If you did, please give the video a like, and don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and happy Valentine's!